Hello, my beautiful friends. I was having a conversation this morning about trauma, and I figured while it was fresh in my mind, I would talk about it a little bit. Now, trauma is something that no matter who you are, we all are carrying around some level of traumas. In the past, things happen to us, and it just kind of stays with us and ends up being something that we react to when we find ourselves in similar situations. And in the work that I do over the years, I've helped people a lot with releasing trauma, and I've also worked on my own a lot, even before that, for years. And one of the things that I've come to understand, which I believe is really important from my own perspective, is that releasing trauma isn't about finding it in you and tearing it out of you. Releasing trauma is really, when it comes down to it, from my perspective, about changing your state of consciousness. Trauma is not something that is necessarily bad. It can be an amazing catalyst for massive amounts of change in your life, the perfect fertilizer to get you the forward motion, to get you moving and move you in line with your soul's purpose. I believe that, we, on one level, we actually choose these things. We step into this time, space, reality, and we have somewhat of a path laid out for ourselves. And some of these traumas, especially the big ones, we have laid out for ourselves to experience, to work through, and ultimately to utilize as a way to shift our state of consciousness. And when we get to the point where we are able to shift our state of consciousness, that trauma is naturally kind of dispersed or integrated in a way where it is that perfect fertilizer for massive forward movement. So just something to think about, and a different perspective on trauma. Thinking about it in terms of an invitation to shift your state of consciousness. When you experience trauma come up, realize that it's not something that you have to fear, push down, or try to tear out of yourself, but it's an invitation to start working to shift your state of consciousness to actually utilize that trauma in the intended purpose that you set for yourself in experiencing that trauma. Because after all, that's what we're here to do, to learn and to grow and to shift our state of consciousness higher and higher so that we ultimately remember who we truly are. So thank you for watching this, and I am so grateful for you.